Good morning, crafters, and a warm welcome to Hunkydory TV. It's Monday morning, it's the start of a brand new week, and we are here with our fabulous Hunkydory Christmas markets. My name's Dan, I'm going to be your host for the hour. Producing our show today, the wonderful Jess. Good morning, Jess.
Good morning.
Good morning. And at the demonstration station, she's in her beautiful Christmas cardigan.
Yeah.
It's Anne-Marie.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I like your cardigan very
Thank
much.
you.
I'm slightly jealous.
Thanks. I like my little diamante buttons, but they are like bashing on the...
Oh, are they bashing on
Yeah,
thick? They're
sorry.
super, super cute. I went shopping yesterday to buy myself a new Christmas jumper because this is my old Christmas jumper.
They're
It's
a little bit sparse
it's a favourite.
at the minute, though, aren't they?
They are a bit sparse.
Yeah,
You
I
can't
think it's
find
Christmas
them.
jumper day this week. So
Is
because
that what's happened?
Joseph, I got him two what I thought would be suitable Christmas t-shirts
Okay,
in
yes.
sale last year.
Yep.
Sized up, and then he informed me that he's got to wear a school shirt underneath. Like,
Oh, so that's
to wear jumpers, and
not
I was
really
like, you
gonna
can't wear a
work, is
t-shirt
it?
over a school shirt.
Oh dear.
So I had to panic buy a Christmas jumper
Did
this
you?
morning.
And you managed to find one?
Yes.
Okay,
It's coming
right.
tomorrow. Yes.
Okay. Oh, it's for tomorrow.
Dramas
Well,
I
that's
could
all
have,
right.
could have done without.
Yes,
you
I know.
on a Monday morning.
Yeah, Monday morning drama.
FYI.
Monday morning drama. Well, hopefully there'll be no drama here today. It's our Christmas markets, everyone, and it's been fabulous. We're launching some brand new products for our Christmas markets. We've got special offers. We've got something, I should probably tell you about it straight away. Before we even do Win It Weekly, I'm going to tell you about this product because we've realised how few we have left in stock. We launched this morning.
Yeah.
Almost all the stock has gone immediately. We've had some stolen out from underneath us. It went phenomenally well on Hobby Maker yesterday.
But it wasn't us.
It wasn't you. It wasn't Hobby Maker.
The Hobby Maker
No,
team
that's
did
true.
not steal the stock.
Trade have come in and swooped a lot of the stock away. There's a tiny amount of stock. So if you want, there's an email that's gone out about this, but if you want the foiled pattern rocker cards, which are fabulous rockers. I'll show you them properly after Win It Weekly, but they're absolutely brilliant. They sold so well on Hobby Maker yesterday. They're really, really popular. If you want them, you've got to get them very, very much now. So I'd jump on the website, on your laptop, whatever you want, and add them to your basket. You'd need to check out because, to be honest, they'll go.
They're not going to last.
They're not going to last. They'll go, within what could be minutes. I'm not sure.
They may be gone now.
They may be gone now. And it was the main thing we were going to show you today. So,
Go on.
I think about 10, maybe 15 years ago, might be 15 years, my gosh, Anne-Marie had a show on Creating Craft, as it was then, with our first ever Christmas Elegance collection. And it was a beautiful kit, and it was red and it was gold and it was brown and it was ivory and it was just so gorgeous. And it sold out in I can't remember, it was 10 minutes or 15 minutes or something like that. And these were before the days of being able to add new stock, add extra stock and stuff, and people on the phones and everything. And I think it was Martin Parker, I'm not sure, that you were with. It was someone, and all they had left on the show was some A5 handmade card boxes. They made one up and then they just stood there throwing it to each other for the last half of the show because that was all that you could do. Do you remember?
I just said no, nothing to sell.
There was just nothing at all to sell. Well, it's not that bad. We do have some other stuff. Do not worry. Win It Weekly. It was a long story about not much, but there we go.
Welcome to the world of Dan.
Welcome to the world of Dan. We've got some mirror here. Gold and silver mirror. Oh, look, gold as well. How many have we got? Is it 50 of each? Oh, my gosh, it's 100 of each. Okay, so there's 200 sheets of 220.
No, it's not. 50 sheets.
50 sheets of each. I
100
thought
sheets
it didn't feel like it was. Okay, 50 sheets of each. It's still a chunk, isn't it? Okay, so 100 sheets worth £39.98. 3 lucky winners. That's not right.
I know, I thought that, but I thought...
Something's badly wrong here. Well, do you know, we're having a rubbish day, aren't we? I hope you're having a better day at home than we are. Contains 100 sheets of 220 GSM mirror card. Features 50 sheets of gold and 50 sheets of silver. Right, well, I'm not charging people 40 quid for 100 sheets of mirror. Not on your Nelly.
No.
Not doing it.
No.
Not gold and silver, not doing it. So that's wrong. So can we change that to 6 lucky winners? Can we double it up? 6 winners. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Because that's worth 20 quid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 50 sheets of each. I think there might be 100 sheets of each there. I don't know. We're going to make it 6 winners. Don't worry. We need the answer to this question. Rambo. Ooh. Rambo, the real-life Santa Claus, flies in his sleigh over which Christmas market every year? Rambo, The real-life Santa Claus flies in his sleigh over which Christmas market every year? Is it Hamburg, Vienna, or Budapest?
I have absolutely no idea.
I've got absolutely no idea at all.
No, never heard of Rambo.
Never heard. Oh, well, I heard of Ram. I thought Rambo
Well,
was a guy with a knife, and he
same.
wasn't very, poor lad. Hamburg, Vienna, Budapest. Budapest. For anyone who's watching it, we have just caught up with the first 7 episodes, and they were in Budapest for a little bit yesterday. Day of the Jackal.
Oh, okay. I wonder.
Are you watching?
I was like, I don't know.
Where's
where
that
this is
going? Are you watching?
No, not yet, because we have. We've just moved over to Virgin.
Okay,
On
have
Sky.
you? Have
And
you?
It's on Sky Atlantic, isn't it?
It's on Sky Atlantic,
Yes.
so you can't
It's one
get
of
it
the
yet.
only channels that you
What
can't
are
get
the
elsewhere.
Oh,
Sky
right.
Atlantic.
Can you not get elsewhere?
No.
Oh, that's new. I didn't know that.
Legally.
Not like. Okay. Well, would you
On
like
our
to win
watch
some? Would
list.
you like to win some Miri? 6 people are going to win this, not 3, because we're not as tight as we look, mean as we look, whatever. Oh, there's more down there. Right. Very quickly, I'm going to show you these rocker cards. Best way to show them is probably like this. Aren't they
They're
fantastic?
so cool, aren't they?
Rocker cards, brilliant. They're kinetic. They move.
They just never get boring, do they?
They
Because
don't
they're
get
just
boring.
So cool.
They get boring when you can't buy them because there aren't any on sale on the website. Are they still there? Will you tell me, Jess? Have we actually got any for sale? Look at these, aren't they brilliant?
Still there.
They're still there, right, that's good. Okay, so we've got this lovely sort of dotty foil. Really, really pretty. It's a mix of gold and silver. These are dead easy to put together. I mean, you don't put them together. They're already scored. They're already die cut. You're just going to fold them into shape. And you get 12 different colours in total. No, you don't. You get 16 different colours in total. There we go. So for $11.99, you get 16 of these fabulous cards. And this is what you're going to turn them into. Pocket pads, they work incredibly
Perfect.
well with,
yeah,
don't they?
absolutely. Size perfectly to work with your pocket pads, but obviously you can use all sorts of different toppers that you've got in your stash. You could crop some of your little books down to a smaller size to fit on here. You could use oversized toppers on here. You know, there's nothing to say that you can't put larger ones on here. Your circle toppers are going to look amazing on there because they're almost going to look like snow globes.
They are. When I look at them, there's actually loads more. When I first looked, I thought that they were just dotty, but they're not.
Yeah,
There's
I
a
think-
number of different
Is it
patterns.
8 colours, but then you get 2 patterns?
There's at least 2 patterns. I'd say there's 4 patterns. So
4 patterns.
pattern-wise, you've got you've got some of the crosshatch.
Nice.
Beautiful. You've got the dots that I showed you a second ago. I'll show you them again. We've got this sort of circular pattern, which is quite nice. There we go.
It's quite
But then you've
geometric,
also
isn't it?
got, it's not a fleur-de-lis, but
Ooh,
it's
like a little bit of a
something.
damask.
Yeah, a little bit of a damask.
Nice.
Really, really nice. Scored, you just fold them into exactly, as you'd expect with the rockers. Pop your pocket pads on there. Anne-Marie said you could put toppers on, you can do whatever you want with them. $11.99, brand spanking new today. Not really going to spend much time on it because they're not really going to be available for long. We will bring them back next year. I promise that, because they will sell out very, very soon. Bring them back next year. If you want to get them, just grab them on the website right now. Okay, we're going to look at some of the other scored card blanks or speciality card blanks that we've brought to you in the last couple of weeks. We've got, and this is a crazy, crazy price point, we've got some Kinetic cards that are, it's a mix, isn't it? I mean, is this right? Yes. Is this right? You get all of these? My goodness.
Who knows this morning?
Who knows this morning? Look at what you get.
It's loads, isn't it?
So it should be $17.99. It's a cornucopia of colour, people. There are 32 Kinetic card blanks in all sorts of adorable scoreable colours, and it's proper adorable scoreable, which means that you're going to be able to add scores into these.
Yeah, absolutely.
Change change what they're meant to be. Into all sorts of different designs and shapes and so on and so forth if you want to. But they are already die cut and scored into these fantastic Kinetic designs. So you've got the wider ones, and Anne-Marie's going to do a much better job of explaining this. What size is that, Anne-Marie?
I think we've got A5 and 6x4.
Thank you,
I
hon.
think.
Somebody knows what they're doing. We've got A5 and we've got 6x4. Look, there are loads. Best way to show you, again, same thing is like this. But that's a different way of doing it, I think.
Yeah, it's just, you can have a play around with the scores and kind of fold them up in different ways, use them in the kind of traditional style. They're
Because that's different as well.
Yeah, you can chop bits off to make them into something else as well. There's just loads of different ways that you can incorporate these into
There we go.
your projects.
That's fantastic.
That's like a traditional one, yeah.
Traditional. So Kinetic steppers, not Kinetic steppers. I've just got no words today. There we go. The lovely Kinetic cards. So that's one size. Is that another way of using it?
Yeah. Amy made that one on Hobby Maker, I think.
How do they look so different? It's
I know,
amazing.
it's mad, isn't it?
Absolutely brilliant. Okay, I like it. They are $11.99 instead of $17.99. That is a price point that is as it is now.
Yeah.
It is not a price point that we can carry on with. Okay, so when this stock has gone, we will not be able to remanufacture at that price point. I promise you, they will not carry on at that price point. So if you want the Kinetic cards, $11.99, again, it's one of those grab them nows. Okay. Next, you get all your envelopes with them, of course you do. Next is the Stepper multi-buy. These multi-buys are amazing, aren't they? Again, £11.99. 40 Stepper cards for $11.99. This is crazy. So with 36 of the Kinetic, there's 40 of these. These are the ones that have sold. There's thousands of these have gone. I mean, literally thousands of these have gone. And again, this is something that we cannot continue at this price point. So once they're gone, they're gone. Colour-wise, you've got a great mix of adorable, scoreable colours. There we go. And is it 2 of each or is it 1 of each? Are they all completely different? I think it's 2 of each. No, I think it's 1 of each. My goodness. It would help if somebody knew what we were doing.
Well, I think colours vary, don't they? So
the colours can vary depending upon what we had. Okay, right. So we've got the centre stepper card that, again, Anne-Marie might show you, you can chop into and you can change these completely. You've got the side steppers, which, again, you can chop into and change those completely. I haven't got any of these cards knocking around, have I? No.
I don't think so, no.
Anne-Marie, do me a favour, will you? Will you just turn those into steppers themselves?
Of course, of course.
Just so that we can show people.
Okay, so the way that I always like to do it is kind of get my centre score just in place first of all, just gently, and then just kind of bring your steps together. Because you don't want to add in any extra unwanted folds. So just kind of go along with your steps like that. Super, super easy, super quick. And then you do need to give this a good burnish on all of those scores, all of those folds. And your important ones, can you see how that's sitting? If I just turn it up so you can see it's sitting quite open at the moment, you need to make sure that you get these ones on the inside as well. So if anyone ever makes these and you find that they're not standing up very well for you, it's probably because your inside scores haven't been scored. Can you see how that's just not sitting as kind of wide now? It just sits better for you.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the same with this one. You want to kind of pinch the middle together again, first of all, and then just go along your sides and concertina.
Mountain and valley,
Mountain and valley. Super, super simple. Oops, that was just popped out. There we go. And again, just give it a really good burnish on all of your creases, all of your scores, and the inside as well. And then again, that's just going to sit nicely for you. So that one is your centre, and then that one is your side stepper.
Absolutely perfect. Thank you so much, Anne-Marie. Much, much better to see them actually turned into the card shapes that they're going to be. 20 of each of those. And of course, you do get envelopes as well. They're normally was it £17.99? Can you bring that back up for me, please? £19.99, £11.99. While stocks last, and when they are gone, they are gone. There are not many of those left. If you would like, only 2 more things to show you, then we're going to go to Anne-Marie and get a demonstration, actually. If you would like, this just looks like standard cardstock, adorable, scoreable, but it isn't. It's actually pre-scored. If I can get it so that you can see, there we go. Pre-scored A5 card blanks. 40 A5 card blanks. You get 20 different colourways, mix of colourways, and you're getting 2 of each here. So lovely array of colours. There you go, as you can see, all the way pastels through to your brights and so on and so forth. Massive mix of colours with envelopes. Again, should be £19.99, £11.99. Those, again, you can chop into. You can do anything that you want. You can create your own steppers from those. You can create your own kinetics from those, etc., etc. If you want them already done, we've got them already done, as we've already shown you. But these are a brilliant stash buster.
Definitely.
100%. What's brilliant is some of them were back to front. So there we go. I thought there weren't quite as many colours as I expected there to be.
There's a lot of white in
there
here.
you go. Yeah, there you go. So loads and loads and loads and loads. Really, really nice colour mix, as you can see. $11.99 on your A5 card blanks while stocks last. Last thing I'm going to show you, and again it's while stocks last. These have all been manufactured specifically for our Christmas markets, which is brilliant, or the very end of Black Friday. What we've got is our foiled card pack. How wonderful and useful is that? You could chop that into individual sentiments.
Oh, you could.
If you wanted
I love
to.
that one. And again, because it's quite busy, you don't need to use that much of it. So you
No,
can
of
chop it into
course.
individual sentiments or just cut it into like strips and just have small amounts of it. And it's still going to have that massive impact.
So you're getting 2 of each of these. You've also got 20 different foiled designs. So you've got the script, you've got the
little bows.
Bows. I mean, it just goes on and on and
Ball
on.
prints.
In different colours as well, which is really nice. Look at that. There we
I
go.
love that one. It's super cute, isn't it? Little doodles. We've got like confetti.
So many. Fantastic. Butterflies. Really nice. That's quite a loose design,
is,
isn't it?
yeah.
Which is great.
Like
So if you
the
don't
open
want
space.
too much foiled, because some of your edge to edges, they'll be foiled all the way across.
Yeah. Little fish.
Little fish. How very cute. Lovely.
Oh,
there
I
you
love
go.
this one.
Isn't that amazing?
One of my absolute favourites.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant.
And that
So,
one.
a wonderful. This is the problem. So that's kind of a leopard print there, but this is your problem memory, isn't it? I mean, look at that.
I know, I love that. Fussy cutting that would be amazing as well.
So, 350 GSM adorable scoreable. It's got the properties of adorable scoreable that you know and love, as you'd expect. So many different designs. Incredible variety in this foil card pack. Normally £19.99, £11.99, which seems to be a price point, doesn't it? These all these are coming in at kind of £11.99. But what an amazing amount of card that you're getting here. How
Such
useful.
variety, isn't it, as
Great
well?
variety, but how
Yeah.
useful is that? And everything's expertly foiled. The foil is absolutely beautiful on this. There's a mix of your gold and your silver in this. So you're getting a bit of both. You get upside down clouds, should you want them, which is brilliant. That's really nice as well.
I love this one.
40 different designs here for you. You can use them as card blanks if you want. So you can score these with your scoreboard. You can fold them into whatever shapes that you want. You can chop into them. You can have them on your front of your card, wherever you want. I mean, this is it's beautiful. Look at the luxury that you've got. So many different designs, so many different colours. A real great mix, and that's going to take you all the way through the year. Just $11.99 on your foil card. Fabulous. Anne-Marie,
Yeah.
would you like to demonstrate? And if so, what would you like to demonstrate?
What can I demonstrate?
You can demonstrate whatever you want, even the thing that's probably sold out if you want
It's
to.
up to you. Pass me some cards.
Have we still got any stock of the...
It's gone.
Has it gone?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to give you, because it's gone, and I don't want to annoy people by demonstrating
No.
something that's already gone. It's not really fair, is it? Can I pass you some foil cards to
you
start?
absolutely can.
Is that okay? I'll
Thank
pass you
you.
all of that. And would you like to go? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be really annoying. I'm going to pass you the A5 card blanks.
Okay.
And I'm going to say that you can make any card, shape, style
Okay.
that you want
Yeah.
whatsoever.
But not A5.
But you can make any size, but it's got to be A5. No, you can start with the A5.
That's what I mean, but not A5.
But
Not
yeah,
like this.
correct.
Right,
Yeah.
with
But
you.
you've got to turn it into something else,
Okay.
right? And you're going to use some pocket pads, are you?
I've got pocket pads with me. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Well, that's your challenge.
Okay, so I'm just having a look at my colours, and I'm liking this baby pink, and I'm liking this baby pink. So I think I'm going to stick with those two for now. So I'll pop these over to one side, and let's just have a look at the pocket pads that I brought with me. So I'm going to go with one of our gorgeous, like the ones that are already kind of coloured, not our colouring ones for this. So I'm just going to take a few different options out. I'm sure we can find something in there. So let's have a look what we can do here. So we can start off by shaking this up a little bit. So I'm going to pop some cuts in with our trimmer. Let me just move that cardstock out of the way. And what I'm thinking is we could add one of our gorgeous sentiments into the middle of here. So we've got some landscape ones in here, which is nice. Oh, we've got a leopard print one. Have a nice beautiful day. That one's quite nice though. That's going to work really lovely with this colour selection. So I'll take that one out, I think. So I can just kind of get a gauge for like what kind of size this is. So I'm going to pop some cuts in here. I'm going to come up to the edge of my trimmer on this side, and it's going to be about, I'm going to go 1.25 inches just so I know that that's a round measurement then. And I'm going to cut down. I'm going to start at approximately 1 inch, and I'm going to kind of stop at 1 inch this end as well. So I'm going to do the same on this side. I'm going to go to 1.25, then I know it's the same, and we're just going to kind of cut down like that. So we're going to create like a bit of a centre stepper with this, so then we can go and have a look at how excuse me, how we can divide that middle up to create our steps. So let's grab the scoreboard.
Can I just apologise to everybody who wanted to get those foiled rocker cards but didn't manage to. They've gone out of stock already. They were launched today. We did have a decent amount of stock of these. Hobby Makers sold their allocated amount
stock
and sold out all of their allocated amount. So they've not oversold.
They did not take any more.
No, they didn't take any more. They were well behaved. Trade came in and took, so our trade partners around the country and around the world actually, because one of the distributors over in North America took a decent amount of them. We didn't quite expect them to go as quickly as they have done this morning. They have absolutely flown first thing, so they are out of stock. We can't get them back on the machines until January, so we will be able to relaunch them or bring them back in January, because a launch where it sells out in the first like 18 minutes or something like that isn't really a launch, is it? So we will bring them back, do not worry.
Okay, so what we're doing now is we're putting sets of like scores in, so you need to do them kind of in twos. Let me turn it over to see if you can see it a little bit better on the coloured side. So I've got 1 inch here, which means we need another inch here to make that first step, and then I did just under 2 inches here. It's not exact. Usually when we're doing kind of stepper cards, we trim down and we kind of work with like a round centimetre figure, but because we're kind of making this up as we go along, we can kind of just have a play around with it. So what you want to do is, let me just pop a little bit of a cut in there because I've not come all the way down to my score. There we go. So you just need to make sure that your steps are in pairs. So we've got a 1 inch, we've got kind of 2 inches. And when you start to fold that up, you can see kind of what we've got left to play with. So if I pop this back on the scoreboard, so we've got about 5 inches we can probably get away with. So I'm going to score at 8.5.
So when you're creating a stepper like this, like on the fly, do all of the steps have to touch the floor?
No, not at all.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Is that the right way to explain it?
I don't think they touch in this one. Is it this one? Yeah, the centre stepper of ours doesn't quite touch the floor.
Okay, so they don't need to touch all the way along. Okay.
No, it's not essential at all. So I'm just going to cut a little bit further down here, see if I can get this to sit right. Sometimes your measurements kind of don't go to plan, and you'll find that you might have to just kind of fold it more than it wants to go. So like, can you see here? I'm getting that little bit of a bow. So usually what I would do at this point is just make it go where I want it to go, essentially, because it is adorable scoreable.
We can
do
an
that.
Score in.
Well, we can just kind of fold it and it will sit and give us that score, and then we can just trim off the back.
Oh, right, okay.
So we're just gonna kind of push that. And then what you will find is once you've kind of created this, have one as a template. Might not be perfect, but it's one that you've got that you can use as a guide for any others.
Okay, so if
that
you
makes
ever do
sense.
anything like that, yep, that makes sense.
So this is like kind of how I would always do, like kind of find my own steppers. If you're working with a card blank and you want to kind of get it to a certain size or a certain, number of steps or things like that, you can always just have a play around with it. Make yourself a template.
So I've given you something quite tricky for first thing on a Monday morning then.
Do you know what? It's just because I could have trimmed it down. I could have made it easier, but you know what? Where's the fun in that? Okay, so because we brought our cuts further down.
That was my next thing. I was wondering whether...
We're going to lose that bit. We're going to lose that bit.
Oh no!
It's fine. It's fine because we can stick it together. We can pop some mirri over there. We can make it into like a little insert kind of writing panel on the back. We could leave it. We could make some kind of other style of card. We could stick it to another card. We could always play around with it. This is why we always say with like craft, there's no mistakes because you can always get.
So
always
when something goes not to plan, you can change.
There's always
change
a way
what you're
around
gonna do.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you say, a piece of mirri across there is going to structurally.
Yeah, it will absolutely be fine, and that is the beauty of paper craft. I think a lot of craft, really, to be fair. There's just always a fix, isn't there? There's always a workaround.
So you've got to make sure that the bottom bits line up, yeah?
Yeah,
As you're putting that
absolutely.
across.
So we're going to pop a little bit of red liner. Obviously our chunky one is perfect for this.
So that's going to hold it in place whilst you put whatever you're going to put on that's going to structurally hold it in place.
Exactly. So then once we've got that in there, we can go with another little piece just up the kind of joins. Let's keep that in place, and then we can go to our gorgeous pink. We'll get some silver as well. If we might have rainbow. The silver's always Oh, did you? It might just be, it's hidden Jess, don't worry. There's just loads of rainbow.
I have some over here.
There's loads of rainbow like hanging out where people have pulled a sheet and then you can't get it back in because it's that full. So we are going to take this down slightly first of all to do a mat and layer, because obviously we know our card blank is full A4 width. So we know we can take off kind of like 1/4 of an inch, and we know that the width of that for our mat layer is going to be perfect.
Just within, yeah.
And then we can look at this. This is 2.5. So then I can bring this to just under 2, and that should give us like that perfect kind of panel to sit on the back of here.
So you see, I mean, this is really, really good. I'm really pleased that didn't go exactly as we might have expected it to do first thing, because do you know what I would have done at that point?
Would you put it in the bin?
If I'm honest, I would have, knowing that I've got 50 of them.
Yeah.
40 of them, sorry. Knowing that they were only $11.99, I would have put that one to the side, as you say, probably yes, into the waste paper basket, which is probably a mortal sin. I would have done that, picked up another one, and had another go.
Which you can do.
Which you can do, but actually what you've just done there just shows you don't need to.
We don't need to, no.
I mean, look at that. That's so
we've got
clever.
that section. Let's do our other kind
Well
of mats
done,
and
Anne-Marie.
layers while we're here. So we know we went 1.25 inches up the sides. So I'm going to cut this to 1 inch. And with sometimes with like stepper cards and things like that, kind of matting and layering can be a little bit daunting. So rather than kind of taking that shape, I always kind of do like panels. So I would do my strips here, but then I wouldn't bother with the centre bit, or do the centre bit and not the side. So you like don't always think you've got to cover every piece of.
And try and do the maths.
Yeah, because sometimes it's just not worth.
Yeah, for shapes like that.
Yeah,
you're very, very complex. Yeah,
they can be quite tricksy. So we will do that. So these will sit perfectly down our side panels, and I love using like colour on colour with the foil, because it just makes the most beautiful cards, but it just makes them so easy as well. It just takes all the thought out of having to colour coordinate. So now we want to kind of measure this central panel. So let me just bring this up to my ruler so I can see. I'm going to have to do it this way. We're going to have to kind of wing it a little bit. So I'm going to say 5 3/4. So let's bring this down to 5.5. And let's just check that that is going to sit in that step. It is. And then what I'm going to do is I'm also going to cut this to 5, just under 5.5, which, so what did I say it was? 5 3/4? Yeah, 5.5. I was right. And then cut that panel. So then I know that those two are sitting perfectly. And then I remember what we did those steps at. So we did this one at 2 inches and we did that one at 2.5. So if I do a just under 2.5 and a just under 2 with the silver, and then we'll do the same with the foil. So we come a little bit further, under 2.5 for that centre one. Let's just check that that's okay. And then, forgotten this one already, just under 2. So we'll go to there. And obviously you can do your mats and layers with as much or as little mirror card showing as you like. Okay, I think we can get this together now. So I'm going to start with this back panel first of all, and I'm just going to take the tape off these little bits, and then I'm actually going to stick everything on with my tape runner as well, so it's just going to give this real kind of stability where we've got those little cut lines at the back. So I'm going to grab this, grab my tape runner.
Anne-Marie, I've got 18 pocket pads over here that we're going to take a look at after your demo, because we've got a special offer on pocket pads today.
We absolutely do.
It's a cracker.
It is, it's amazing. Such good value. Okay, so we're going to start with that one there. And then we're going to come back to the front and get these bits and pieces. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Could feel it. That one's empty. Let's go to this. There we go. So just add these little strips on here. So I'm going right to the edge, because when I actually pop these on the card, I'm going to take these edge to edge as well. So I'm just going to take them right down to the bottom. And again, no measuring, because we're just going to trim that little bit off. And then the same with this one. Pop that onto the silver. And get this one in place. Oops. Not press it down properly before I started moving it then. There we go. Trim off that little bit. And then get these two. And then do we have any pocket pad mirror mats in here? Do we have
any pocket pad mirror mats? It's a great question.
Or
Let's take a look. No, they're pocket pad mirror mats. That's perfect. What colour would you like? Would you
silver,
like
please.
silver?
Thank you very much.
A brand spanking new pack.
How exciting.
And a silver
Thank you
one.
very much.
My pleasure.
Perfect. So then we'll get this last little panel in. Pop that on to that second step. And of course you can add to that front step if you want to. But we're going to add our pocket pad in as well. Sticking to the mat then. And we can add that to that centre step. We could pop it on the first step. You can kind of pop it anywhere. You could add some embellishments along that front step. You know, if you've got the delightful die cuts, they're perfect to work alongside here on your steppers and things like that. So I'm just going to go in with some foam pads along that very bottom edge to add into that second step. There we go. You could add more.
That is your sentiment as well as your
Yeah.
as well as your topper, if that makes sense, for the centre, which is fantastic. a completely handmade, custom, customised stepper. And I love the fact that that went not as right as we would have wanted at the beginning. And look at what you've ended up with.
Yep.
I mean, that's just...
We've still got a finished card and no one would know that had gone wrong on the back.
Absolutely no one. That is so, so clever. Well done, Anne-Marie. I think that deserves a round of applause. Well done. Yeah, thanks, Jess. Thanks for that. That's better. Good. Okay, can we repeat our Win It Weekly, please? If you want to be in with a chance of winning 100 sheets of Miri, you're going to get 50 sheets of gold and 50 sheets of silver. We need the answer to this question. Rambo, the real-life Santa Claus, flies in his sleigh over which Christmas market every year? Is it Hamburg, Vienna, or Budapest? One of those three is correct, and I've seen lots of the same answer coming through, which usually means that people have got a good steer on this. So, well done if you've managed to get that. And on Friday, on our Thankcraft It's Friday show, we will pick our 6 lucky winners. It's been changed to 6 already. How fast are you guys? It's amazing. 6 lucky winners this week, and 6 people are going to get that as a present from us from our Christmas markets, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
Okay, next goodies that I'm going to show you is our pocket pads. Pocket pads were launched in...
Is it last 23?
I think it's 2023. And I think it might be quite late 2023. They've not been around for that long.
They
pocket pads.
haven't.
It feels like they have, but
Yeah.
they haven't been around for that long. Little Books, however, Little Books have been around for quite some time, haven't they?
have.
We can't tell you quite how long, but you'll find out early on in the new year. But pocket pads we launched just over a year ago, and they've become so popular. And I think it's obviously it's a value thing. They're incredible value. You brought that up on screen already. Normally £4.99. Pocket pads at the moment are £2.99, which is incredible. They're amazing value, but I think there's variety in there because you get lots of different designs. But I think it's the size as well.
Yeah, it's a really handy size.
It's a really handy size. So, this is your pocket pad. Oh, so there we go. This is your pocket pad. An example of a pocket pad. Can we? Do you mind coming in a little bit on the camera? Is that okay, Jess? We'll just bring this in slightly so that you can see these a little bit better. Okay. And what you've got, there we go. What you've got, oops, turning the right way up, is a load, and I'll just check, 64 sheets, 16 different designs, and you get 4 of each. There's a gnome chilling, he's upside down again. Garden gnome, so really lovely artwork, having a beer with his donuts in the background there, fantastic. Flying his plane, amazing. What's he doing? It's skateboarding.
I mean, you don't want a whole kit of skateboarding gnomes.
Fishing.
But
no.
in your pocket pad, it's perfect, isn't it?
I mean, that's brilliant. Look at him, Formula 1 driver. So if you've got people who love things like Formula 1 or fishing or so on and so forth, there you go. Just take a little drive. So cute. Fabulous. 64 sheets in your pocket pads. Because artists, there we go. I mean, such great themes in this pad. Because you get so many, you get multiples of each. If you want to decoupage these, fussy cut them, you absolutely can. If you want to pyramage them, which is really easy actually, doing pyramage, or creating your own pyramage from pocket pads, super easy. These are perfect for you. £2.99. I'm going to show you just a couple of different ones that we've got. We've got the paper art one. I love that one. Which is so lovely. It's just a little bit different, isn't it? There you go. So kind of a paper arty sort of style.
It's like
silhouette.
paper cuts, isn't it?
Really nice. Like paper cuts, yeah. We've got the Best of Britain. I want to show you this majestic butterflies one.
I love that one.
I was just looking through it before, but they're called majestic butterflies because they're a little bit different, right? And if I can find the one that I wanted to show you. Oh, I must be getting close to it. I think it was quite soon. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, that's the one I was just looking at to say how gorgeous is that, like gemstone butterfly.
I can't get it to focus properly. There we go. Isn't it absolutely beautiful?
It's stunning, isn't it? Some of them in here are just spectacular.
64 sheets in this pad. And there's one, I mean, there's loads, don't worry. There's loads and they're all absolutely beautiful. But look at that. Isn't that like ethereal?
Yeah.
Really pretty. 64 sheets in each of these. I want to show you the pussycats. Cute cat's pocket pad. Again, I saw straight away there's a couple in here that, I mean, there's some beautiful, beautiful designs, but I saw, wow, bit like our little Rupert. There we go, the watering can, look at that. A bit like our little Mark. We had a cat called Mark, and he had he was like a black and white cat with a, with a white.
It's like a tuxedo.
Tuxedo, that's the one. But look at that.
It's just adorable, isn't it?
As images go, this cute cat's pocket pad, absolutely gorgeous. We've got the sports and hobbies for her, which is brilliant. We've got full colour ones as well. So this is say it in style in full colour. So these are really just cool things to say, like 5-star husband, great card, makes a fantastic card. Son in a million, lovely. Have a spiffing birthday, old bean, brilliant. It's time to kick off the celebrations. So very good. So it's kind of our say it in style, which are brilliant sort of sentiments, but in full colour. Then you've got the colouring ones. So colouring pocket pads. I'm sorry about the focus on this camera isn't great. It's my fault because I've had it brought right in so that you could see these, and I've probably done a bad job of it, but there we go. I mean, some really easy to colour designs in here.
Definitely, yeah. And
which is great.
They're just brilliant because you can, do really detailed colouring in. You can obviously fussy cut those out, make a really cool embellishment. And you can just go in with your inks if you just want to add almost like a wash of colour, keep it quite basic.
Of course you can, but look at that. Cupcakes, candles, I mean, really good designs for birthday. We saw the bouquet of flowers, car there, such great designs for birthday. We've got in the garden, we've got little pussycats, we've got Animal Planet. Let's have a very quick look at Animal Planet.
These are so cool, and the way that these have been kind of done is all the shading's done for you. So you can just
add a wash.
Like on that, you could just go in with one of your yellow markers,
wow,
or, your orange markers, and just that tiger's going to look amazing because all the shading is done for you. So you don't have to be an expert colourist in any way, shape or form
to be able to manage with these.
No.
Anne-Marie.
Oh, I know.
Dino Days.
It's so cool, isn't it?
Because of my, as you can see in the background, my dinosaur Natural History Museum Christmas jumper. There you go. So many pterodactyls in there. Absolutely brilliant. Our pocket pads currently £2.99, 18 to choose from. I'm trying to get some of the earlier pocket pads back in stock. It's not in time for this promotion, but we're hoping that we can do it for early next year, aren't we? We're hoping so. Anne-Marie, would you like to demo?
Yes, of course.
Did you take some?
No, these are mine.
They're yours?
Don't try and
I've
steal
lost.
my
Oh, they're
pocket
there. They're all
pads.
upside down. That's why. My fault.
I was going to say, how very dare you? These are mine. So I think we'll use the paper cuts because I do love this one. And let's see what we've got in our foil cardigan, because we're definitely going to find something in here, something in the pocket pads that's going to work. So I'll just quickly kind of fan this out, and then we can have a little look. Oh, see, the unicorn is lovely. Oh, that might be really nice though, like in here. I love this
look
cardstock.
at the colours as well. This foil cardstock, if we can just bring it back up on screen, really popular. £11.99, and you're getting 40 sheets of edge-to-edge foil cardstock, 20 different colours, 20 different designs, 2 of each in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. With, again, this great selection of colours across the adorable, scoreable gamut of colours. Same as your steppers are available. The only thing that isn't available from the products that we have on the show today, is those fantastic rocker cards, but we will bring them back for 2025. Just goes to show, even brand new launches can sell so fast that they go out of stock straight away. If you see Hunkydory goodies that you like and you want, grab them while you can.
I'm going to use, can I get one of the steppers?
Yes,
Because
would you like a... Stepper.
Not steppers, sorry.
Kinetic.
Kinetics. You were right. I wouldn't like a red one.
You wouldn't like a red one. No, bright red, not yet. No.
It's just not going to work with this.
Is it one of the
all.
right? Okay.
Oh, that might be nice. But I think it's the other size I want though.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, don't worry.
It's to be orcs.
Don't worry.
because I think these
I
fit
should have
perfectly in the middle of
realised.
here as well.
I should have realised. There you go.
Thank
How's
you very
about
much.
If you do that,
Oh, look.
you'll be able to choose.
We've got the green, but I quite liked that kind of ivory colour, I think. Because these are, look how well they fit in the middle of here as well. And it's not
Yeah,
even,
that's lovely,
it's not even
isn't it?
planned. Okay, so let's get folding this up first of all. So again, you just want to be really careful with how you're folding against these scores, especially around here, because it's quite delicate. It can just pull those sides a little bit when you're folding it up. So just take your time to kind of fold these in. So fold like this, and then kind of fold this one back, and you get that kind of kinetic movement there. So again, I'm just going to give that a good crease along there as well.
Viv has said, which pocket pad is the one with the candles in? It was the birthday Say It With Style. Birthday in full colour Say It With Style. I'll get you the code on that one, Viv.
So I'm going to cut this to, let me just measure this panel. That's about there. So I'm going to cut that down so that we can have that kind of coming in along this side. And I'm going to kind of stick it down so I've got a little bit each side, just because I like the way it kind of sits like that. And then I'm going to go over to this side to do kind of like this little central panel. So this is about 4 inches. So I'm going to cut this along there. A little bit wasteful with how we're cutting into this, but it's just because of how I want the foil to kind of be displayed. So we've got 4 inches wide by 4 3/4. If we kind of go there, that is going to sit in that central panel as well. So we've got this along this edge, we've got that there, and then I think I might leave these for now. Let's see how this is looking.
Viv, it was POC Pad 138. Happy birthday colouring pocket pad is the one with the candles in. It's also got the lovely bouquet in there. Oh, it's got donuts. Oh, I do like.
It's brilliant,
donuts.
isn't it, that one?
Presents, balloons, happy birthday. Oh, that's really good. Can I show you this one just for a sec?
It's
happy
wicked,
birthday
isn't it?
with candles coming out of the letters, which is really good. It's the orange one, the colouring pocket pad. Happy birthday, really nice.
Okay, so we've got that sitting there. We're going to pop this in the inside like this. Might just open that out while I stick that down, make sure that that's sitting central. Okay, and then we need a gold.
Would you like a gold mirror mat?
A gold mirror
Would
mat
you
this
know,
time.
I have one of each. I thought you might ask for it. There is a gold
Thank
mirror mat
you.
for you.
Perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are also a number of adhesives offers on the website where you can save up to 50%. So the glue gun, for instance, is £6.99.
What?
Glue sticks times 5, so 5 packs of glue sticks, normally 16 quid at 8 quid,
Wow.
saving 50%. We've got construction glue multi-buy that saves 44%, glue dots megabuy save 50%, purple glue stick megabuy, the glue sticks in stock, just £5.94, saving 50%,
What?
half price. Foam pad bundles that save up to 60%, which is amazing. Permanent tape refills saving 44%. We've got double-sided tape runner times 9 rolls, save 50%. Wow. Double-sided tape runner times 9 rolls. No, double-sided tape times 9 rolls, save 50%.
Products I don't even know
I've done
about.
well. That's only £4.35 for 9 rolls of double-sided tape, which is fantastic. And we've got the ultra high-tech tape megabyte knocking around as well at £11.99. Saving 40%. That is so good. We're not going to have time to show you those individually today, but if you jump on the website, you've got some adhesives offers saving up to 50%. It's actually saving up to 60% off. And they last until when, Jess?
15th December.
The 15th of December, which is when all of our products that we have launched this week at special prices and so on are meant to last until, apart from, of course, the rockers.
The thing we were kind of like
Which
launching
sold out
today.
in 7 minutes or something like that anyway. Basically, if you'd have put your toast in the toaster, by the time it's pinged up, they'd all gone.
They'd have been gone, yeah. Oh, I don't think I'm going to have the right colour that I want. I'm looking for that kind of creamy colour. I'm not sure. It's in here. There it is.
Yes. Lovely as well, gold there. I mean, they're so useful, aren't they, our sentiment pads?
So I'm going to kind of pop that on
Oh,
that
lovely.
side so that when this is open, it kind of creates that little bit of a step effect. So we can kind of just sit that on the inside there so that when that is stood up and open like this, you kind of get to see the sentiment and the topper as well.
Isn't that lovely? That sort of silhouette style, I mean, we showed it when we were flicking through the that pocket pad, but there's so much. I'm just going to flick through actually. If I find it again, that's, let's see which one
The
it is.
paper art one.
The paper art one.
It's really cool. I just love the
paper art,
effect.
there we go. Because there's one on the very front that I want to show you as well. Here we go, if I can bring that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous on the front? Beautiful, beautiful. But scenes, I mean, that's brilliant, isn't it?
Really cool.
The seaside. There you go. I mean, it looks amazing. It looks quilled.
It's like quilling, isn't
It's
it?
quilled,
Yeah, it's
that,
gorgeous.
yeah. Really, really nice. So just something a little bit different in this one. So, and £2.99. Of course, all of these are while stocks last. My hope is that my hope is that we don't sell out of any of these. I want to try and keep them in stock because I think they're absolutely lovely. They're so incredibly popular, and this is what happens. The really popular things, it's very hard to keep them in stock.
Yeah.
So, because obviously you've got to move on to the new ones, of course, when we launch new items, but equally, we don't have, what do we not have, Anne-Marie?
Elastic walls.
Elastic walls, unfortunately. We wish we did. There we go. So we can't keep everything all the time, but that's the paper art pocket pad that Anne-Marie's just demoed with. Absolutely lovely. I'll show you a few of the designs in there, but there's 16 different designs, and there are in all these pocket pads. Really, really special. Okay, a couple of things to tell you. Let's take a look. TV schedule. Amy is at Hobby Maker tomorrow. Natalie was there yesterday.
She was.
How busy were
Super
Natalie
busy.
shows?
So
My
busy.
wonder. Service, very quick update. The team are doing amazingly. Friday afternoon, Saturday and Sunday's orders will all go out today, as should a number of the orders from this morning as well. That's how good the team are. They are absolutely nailing it. I'm very, very proud of them. Hobby Maker orders, your orders that were placed at the weekend, they'll all be leaving today as well, which is fantastic. No, that's the bottom bit. Sorry. Join Amy at Hobby Maker tomorrow from 11 a.m. With a Facebook Live.
Oh, it's not on. Sorry, that apologies.
Is that not on? Not a problem.
Yeah, Liam double booked us.
Liam double booked us.
Yeah.
And then we were ousted.
So we've been ousted for Stacey Park.
That's funny. That's all right. We don't
We'll let
mind.
her off because
we like
she's
Stacey.
singing in from America, isn't she?
Which is fair enough. That's fair enough. So 3 o'clock with embossing folders and sanding blocks. You won't have seen the sanding blocks yet because they're brand new. The sanding blocks are absolutely brilliant. 5 o'clock with quick cards at their lowest ever price on Hobby Maker, which is amazing. Tomorrow, Hunkydory Markets continue. Join us tomorrow for a new For the Love of Stamps edition. Brand spanking new product tomorrow. There will be stock, I promise. Should I have promised? There will be stock, as well as some very merry ink pad offers that you don't want to miss. Oh, that's very good. Natalie and Stacey will be here from 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Thank you, and apologies that our show maybe wasn't quite as professionally smooth as it normally is. I was slightly taken aback by the fact that our product that we were launching today was selling out immediately. So sorry if you didn't manage to get it. Congratulations if you did. It's a bye from me. It's a bye from my two friends.
Bye.
And we'll see you tomorrow.